Merry meet everyone. So for those of you who did not watch the first part, I really encourage you to go watch the first part. But what I'm doing is the elemental readings, and I'm going to start this time around with air signs. Just getting a deck out of the way, sorry. And this one also can go here. We have the overlying energy of Peace card from the Gaia deck, Gaia Oracle deck, having to do with dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. That's the general energy for all of the signs. And now we're going to look specifically into the air signs. So that is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, whatever you feel called to listen to, all or some of the above. Okay. So love reading, summer 2016 for the air signs. I am using quite a few cards. There's 3 different decks. That's our guides. If you can find them. Okay. And now to balance this out, water energy, to add in some oceans down. I think 3. Trinity, good sense of completion here. We've got 3 of each so far. So okay, one card reading. Okay. So we've got some kind of icky energy here. There's the energy of the burden, which is pretty common in relationships. So the codependent relationship thing. It's where one person, I'll show you the card because it's easier to explain it that way. I apologize about the glare though, I'm not sure how to get that off completely. We have one person who is like piggyback riding on another person and the rooster upon her head. And the person who's carrying the other person is very worn down, very tired right now. This person up on the shoulders of this man has developed an attitude of entitlement. She thinks that she's entitled to this free ride. And not only that, but she's being kind of bossy. She's pointing in the distance, telling him where to go. She's got the rooster on top of her head. She's thinking like she's... What I see with the rooster is 2 different things. It's as if someone else is taking a free ride on her, okay, and it's also bearing down on this man down below, right? Like the totem. It's like a totem in shape. So we have the weight of the rooster bearing down on her, and she's all, oh, I'm exhausted, I'm entitled to, to burden you, really, but to have this free ride. I'm entitled to certain things. And he's taking on the weight of her as well as the rooster. And she's kind of lost touch, lost the ability to get outside of herself and stop being so self-centered. To find a way to carry her own weight and to shake the rooster off her if the rooster's bothering her. The other way to look at that is that the rooster is the hat, and she is just developed such nasty energy that not only is she doing this, but she's also in such a place where she feels like she's entitled to the very body of the rooster just for her to look better. This is a very vain, shallow perception that comes from a place of insecurity and fear. And it's a defense mechanism, but it is a trap to an extent, one extent or another, that humans often get in when they get into partnerships is there's an imbalance, or it feels like there's an imbalance. the pressure of life, burdens of life get put on both people and kind of take it out on each other, or one person takes it out on the other person tries to bear it and carry both of their weight for the sake of the relationship and into the future. So we have that energy, and we also have clinging to the past. And this card, the woman has a big block of just cluttery, scrambled nonsense. It's not abstract painting, literally, but the meaning of it, it's just a box of this and that, and nothing really meaningful. Maybe there's some meaningful in there, but there's so much clutter and junk that if there is anything meaningful in there, you can't really sort it out. You can't distinguish it. And the cling to the past card, the message with that is that there's a need now to go through this box, to shed some of it, to spend less time in your head going like through the way things were through the past, and to go through the box, get rid of stuff that's not necessary, so that if there is anything at all that you want to keep in there, it's right there. You can see it. You can go and you can use it. It's not hidden. But if there's nothing there, then you've got a clear, empty box now. So it's like a box over her head too. So the idea is that she's being blocked from the present, from being present in the moment, from seeing what's there in the moment, and also, the future, being able to build productively into the future because she's so focused on the past. So we've got those two energies here. And the overlying energy is that of peace and of dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. So for you, I think that is going to be going on, or, there's, the universe should be trying to, will likely be trying to help you do this. It'll be wanting you to do this, to clear some of this stuff out, to be lighter, to feel more free, to feel more yourself, to be able to be more successful. We have also from the Ocean Sign deck the Adventure card, and this is the Page of Rainbows, which is Earth, Pentacles in some decks. And this card is about, there's a child here who's about 6, 7, a very young child. And this card is about that wondrous state that you are in when you're that young, where everything is magical and new and interesting, and you want to go explore and go on adventures and have fun. And that's great. That's a great energy to have in here. I guess these negative ones, we learn lessons from this. We grow as human beings. Sometimes we can shift the energy so we're stronger in a partnership from going through that, and we can build upon it and just get rid of the stuff together. Sometimes people break up and fall apart, and this needs to be cleared. We do have a couple really strong pentacle cards here, and I'm feeling like for some of you air signs, there is a success having to do with money, having to do with stuff on the physical realm, and that's because this is a love reading. Beyond that, what I'm seeing is the need to be wise and do the right thing in your relationship, your romantic relationship, if you're in one. So whatever that means for you, that might be that now you're doing better. You need to be a little less clingy with your money, less stingy. You need to spend some money on your partner. Let them know that you care, share. Let them know you appreciate them. Maybe some gifts or something would be good for both of you. Maybe collectively your money situation is getting better and it's evolving. Also, there's the possibility of some of you trying to persuade people with money, using money in the wrong way, thinking you can buy love, or being irresponsible with your money and then having regrets, that kind of thing. Okay. I am going to look in the booklet for these two cards because they came up reversed and I feel I need to do that. And possibly this one as well. Is that deck? Okay. Mermaids first. We have the Return of Aphrodite reversed and something I can't pronounce. Okay, cool. I'm going to read this one, or part of this at least. I really see this tying into some of this heavy energy, stressful stuff, and also the past lives one. So let me just go into this. We have an unrealistic desire to be the only object of love or attraction in another's world. Jealousy and an inability to share, feeling that to do so is to lose respect and authority. There may be a great deal of disapproval around your choices as a sensual being, people attempting to tell you who to love, what to love, when to love, how to be in a relationship, and so on. You are breaking ground and trading conformity for freedom to choose, and you did get the freedom card to double up that energy and add to it, okay? You are free to choose, and while in time you may choose marriage or hand fasting or a relationship or a partnership or a dalliance, for now you refuse to categorize your choices in that way as you're exploring. This will at times bring great distrust, but remember, for many thousands of years until this very day, we mermaids felt no pressure to be bound to one being only, unless of course we desired this. If you do not desire this, you do not need to marry, conform, wed, or obey. You are a being of grace and fragrance, and as you change, your relationships will too. Ask the goddess Aphrodite for help, and it will usually be offered from her soft white hands. I have some thoughts on that, but I want to look into this other card as well before I get into that. Great. It speaks of making ethical choices, particularly with your purchases, and seeing the money up here. I would doubly say that is on the table for the season for you. A couple main issues, or not issues, things that are going on for you. There's something going on with money, and I need to break out of old patterns. With that, stop looking to the past when you're trying to make decisions. Keep this card in mind, the burden, and what your role is in that when it has to do with your money as well. And also making ethical purchases. There may be some disagreements on money for some people within their romantic relationship. I would advise you to check yourself, to take some time, meditate, listen to the other person. If what they're saying you automatically disagree with, just try to take it in and think about it for a while. Be open to messages from your higher self, source, etc. Just be open to the fact that they may be right, or it may be somewhere where you need to meet in the middle. It may not be. You might be, already know what's right for you. But with these cards, I would definitely say it's a good idea not to just open your mouth and make decisions. No, yes. Yes, this is okay to invest in. No, this isn't okay to invest in. If you're having a disagreement with your partner in particular, or you both want to go separate ways with some sort of monetary situation, like one of you wants to make purchase and the other doesn't. Something like that. The other thing going on with the table, there's two more things so far. There is the aspect of freedom, and I know that's especially important for a lot of Aquariuses, Geminis too. So what does freedom mean to you? Can you feel free within a relationship or not? And if not, is that really the other person's doing, or is that something within you and simple pattern that is asking to be fixed and healed for the sake of your relationship so you can stay together and grow? There is this independence, self-determination energy here. It is about like doing what may be against the grain but is right for you or is right for the both of you, your partnership. So it may be situations of needing freedom from a church or some sort of social group and the pressures that they're putting on you. Maybe that you and your partner don't want to get married, or you and your partner want to have an open relationship, and that's unacceptable to family or community or whoever. It is about finding freedom in doing what's true to your heart and potentially becoming independent from that. For some of you, I don't want people to hear this and then take it into their subconscious and think they need to break up with somebody. So please don't do that. But for some of you, I think breakups may be on the table this summer, but I don't know what to say here, so I'm going to read the other card. Let me see, where is that booklet? That was a little bit for that one. Okay. This is a Major Arcana card. It is called Art. So I'm going to read that and see how that plays into this. I was gonna bring that up too. Alright, so it says you need to verify the wisdom choices you have recently made. Mentally illustrate exactly what you were aiming for. Practice temperance and moderation, for you need to keep an inner equilibrium. You may also test your willpower by denial of certain things which give you pleasure. It is essential to persevere even though you have become impatient. On every side, thoughts and images, sense images, will attempt to entice you from your goal, but if you turn aside, you will have to begin all over again. So, for some of you, there may be a situation of feeling like you want out of a relationship, like you want your freedom, but you need to evaluate that and see if that's really what's going on, if you're stuck in some sort of old pattern here, if this is going on and maybe you can work it out, maybe outside help or communication or any number of things may help. Maybe you just need to take a little more time, go on some more adventures together on your own, so personal time, friends, etc. Try something new together that's exciting and fun. Okay, so monetarily though, we also have this money thing on the table. So I feel like this card is reinforcing a need to be responsible with your money. What else do we have here? Right, I think I almost said two of the three main energies on the table as well. So there may be some things that have happened in the not too distant past that you are needing to evaluate right now. And it may be that you're getting kind of bogged down, your head's kind of full of that energy of the past. And I do see a need in the cards, a need for balance. Okay, so avoid unhealthy habits with spending. That may be something that people turn to, shopping. Avoid that. We've got adventure, and we've got independent, self-determination cards. It's like a message of like, you can do this, you can do that, you can find the gem in the past, what you need to find, and take it forward. If you have self-determination, and also practice balance. So allowing time to nourish your soul, to go outside, enjoy yourself, have fun, appreciate summer, time to listen to your partner, try to respect what they're saying, see what their needs are, what your needs are, and then find balance to make that harmonious and work and a benefit to you both, rather than have it be something that's bogging you down more than it is uplifting you. There's phases in relationships. Sometimes that just happens for a while, where it feels like the relationship is weighty and it's bogging you down, but then you move on. It changes to another phase. So anyway, balance with that. Maybe meditation, things that allow you to feel peaceful, taking time to take care of yourself in that way. So taking care of yourself, taking care of your partner, and the relationship with fun and balance, work, determination, balance, taking time for yourself when needed, putting the health of the relationship first before outside influences. Like I said, I don't want to get married, we want an open relationship, this is not acceptable to society type of thing. If that's what you both want, then do it anyway. But okay, yes, so to sum this up, we have those three main energies. We have the money thing going on. We have some stress here going on, having to do with feeling burdened and weighed down, and also having your head cluttered by memories, nostalgia, perhaps past stuff and old pattern. And then we have the energy of freedom and independence, and that doesn't always mean a split. That can actually mean like your relationships grow stronger because you both grow more independent, and you have not a codependent relationship, but an interdependent relationship, weaving those fibers for a strong relationship. But we have that energy of like fun, adventure, letting loose. That's what the energy is, letting loose. So balance, there may be a need to balance that with your partner. Definitely think for some of you there's going to be a need to do some balancing with your partner. But those are the energies on the table. That's all I've got for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you want to go listen to the other signs, they should be available, or soon be available on the channel as well. My website, toadstooltarotandmore.com, is up and running. If you would like a personal reading, if you would like to go more in depth and personal on this topic or any other number of topics, you can do that. Go check it out, see what I have listed. And until next time, marry me again.